To you, World Changer. I hope you are going to take some time to listen to this. I've just returned from Sydney Hillsong Conference and I've been really refreshed. I really do mean it when I say you are a world changer because I believe all the potential, all the giftings, all the talents that God has placed within you are waiting to be discovered by you. And once you discover your calling, once you discover your gifts and talents that are natural, innate abilities inside of you, and you start to use that, start to bring it out to the world and impact people, you just watch and wait. And you'll experience a sense of fulfillment. So, listen, I want to give you one tip on how to change your mood in 24 hours. I was I think I arrived on just a couple of days ago, and as I arrived, I had texted the person to pick us up, who was scheduled to pick us up to leave their house and come, and we got out and everything had been sorted, and I had timed the text message to make sure that as we come out, he would be there. Unfortunately, this person only woke up when I had come out of the airport, and we were quite disappointed. And the natural response would be to be negative and cynical and to be annoyed, And so the people with me were annoyed, and I chose to be in that moment very positive. Now, that's weird because normally I'm very cynical and I ticked off. Hey, listen, I told you why my time. It's 1 o'clock. Why are you picking me in the morning? Why are you picking me up so late? Didn't you know we already texted you the flight details? Blah 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 blah. Now listen, most of us would get ticked off to some extent, but the truth of the matter is we get to choose our emotions. We get to choose our responses and reactions to everything that happens around us. It's not so much what happens to us that matters. It's how we respond to those things that matter, that reflect attitude about us. Now, I've learned one thing that can change your mood and my mood in 24 hours. It's going to be the simple thing, and I want you to say it with me. It's be positive. It's be positive. Simple as that. Be positive. The power of being positive, the positive mindset, the positive frame of thinking can change your entire outlook. Now, instead of being cynical and negative in that moment, I took the best response and I just began to think, hey, listen, I'm glad we don't have to order an Uber. At least someone is picking up. Then I thought, man, at least I have someone to come and pick me up. There are a lot of people that don't even have friends that they call upon. The third thing I thought about, I know it's late and I'm so thankful that God has given me great people, but listen, you never know what could be around the corner. They could probably end up giving us dinner or something like that. And guess what? Dinner did come, by the way. So I turned the entire negative situation or an opportunity where I could be cynical, annoyed, and ticked off, and I turned it into a positive opportunity for me to express gratitude and thanksgiving. That's what you and I have to do. That's how potential is going to leak out of you. That's how your purpose and calling is going to become walk towards fulfillment. When you start to be positive. Positivity is a powerful thing. Most of the stuff you read on news today, most of the stuff that you are encountered by, most of it is negative. I need you to understand that. Why is our brain so pre-wired to look at negative headlines and click on it as clickbait? Why do we look at things and just get attracted to negative things? Or it's just because we are wired like that, okay? But in order to be a change, in order to make a difference, you're going to have to be positive. Be positive. I want to encourage you, people. Be positive. You are a world changer, and I'm sending you this video because you have the ability inside of you. Now, you wake up some mornings like I do, and you may not be happy, or you may just be ticked off because of what happened yesterday, or maybe you don't want to go to the gym and you're just negative and you're just like, I'll leave it, or maybe you just not in the mood, right? The best thing to do is to immediately make a shift in your mindset. It's not going to be easy, but one of the things I'm going to tell you right now, as you become or decide to become positive, you're going to be faced with negative situations immediately. Okay? Now, the moment I began to intentionally be positive, one of the things I noticed was how negative the people around me were. So as I began to choose I literally began to choose. No, I'm not going to be negative. No, I'm not going to choose my natural response mechanism. I'm going to become totally positive. Things began to shift. My eyes open. It was like someone shedding light on my situation. So, this is my tip to you people, as one of your mentors, as someone who wants to help you and see you go through to the next level, to take the next step towards your purpose. View everything in the light of positivity. View everything knowing that something positive is at the end of the tunnel. You need to know that being negative does not add any value to your life, but being positive not only adds value to you, but to the people around you and to the people that are listening to your voice. Okay? So I want you to understand that you have the potential to be positive.